Okay, so recently, if you guys didn't know, Lisa did a performance at Crazy Horse Paris, which is a burlesque club.
Like a classy strip club.
Yeah, it's like a classy strip club, we'll call it that. So first of all, I went on Reddit to kind of see what people were saying about it, and I came across one thread. The thread is called "Kpop stans are just itching at the chance to slut shame Lisa." Lisa is not the first, nor will be the last female K-pop idol to be slut shamed, but her performance at Crazy Horse Paris is an excuse toxic fans were praying for so they could dehumanize her and validate their derogatory, closed-minded opinions. She was at a private event with an audience who were legal adults. She wasn't nude and didn't do anything explicit, so I'm not sure what the problem is. I don't see nearly as much controversy with male idols who regularly go on stage and national television to rip off their clothes and dance provocatively to their fans, which many of are minors. FYI.
Oh, their fans are.
Yeah, like male idols go on stage, rip off their tops, and not in a bad way, but like this is literally Jimin rips off his shirt. The audience is primarily young women, okay, a lot of which who are minors, not saying all of them, but like a lot of them are, and they don't get any backlash. But anyways, as a longtime K-pop fan myself, I was also surprised when I heard about her appearance at the venue that she was performing at. I get her decision was to perform there, unprecedented in that sense, but K-pop idols are known for their clean, wholesome images, but the number of people using this as a justification to degrade and slut shame her is truly disgusting. I want to say, first, before I get your thoughts, the part about the male idols is so fucking true, because literally how many male idols go on stage and do like those like sexual ass dances and got their titties out and nobody says anything, and then when it's a girl and when it's Lisa, it's totally fucking different. And I also want to point out, I think that it does have to do with her not being Korean, because like I saw somewhere else, it wasn't on this thread, but they were like, might as well not call yourself like a Korean idol. Like I wonder how different it would be if it was like Jennie, for example.
Because Jennie's like, I would say like Korea's favorite.
Yeah, like they love her.
Yeah, I mean like realistically, I feel like that whole argument, even for Western artists, is the exact same thing. Where it's like, I would also say more so like 10 to 15 years ago, I think there's like some female artists that have really paved the way to like embrace sexuality in music.
Like who?
Madonna, Beyonce, like even someone like Rihanna, who, you know, I did love Wendy Williams, but like there was this, if you were on like Stan Twitter during this time where, you know, she would kind of say, like, Rihanna's not the girl you take home to meet your mom or whatever. But she would say that about Taylor Swift. But it's like, well, what's the difference between the two? Right? One's more sexual on stage and one's not. For me, it's the media's interaction in it. You know what I mean? I feel like for us now, if, like, an article or something were to point out Lisa, they would get dogged on. They're like, you can't talk about women like that. Like, it's female empowerment, blah, blah. Whereas, like, K-media, I feel like, does nothing to stop it. But I just don't think they take a stand against
misogyny.
Yeah, really.
Very true. Someone else said...
And also, sorry, I think the other thing is that a lot of, like, not female, because I don't know, but it's like, again, it has to do with that K-pop idol image where it's like they're playing your partner. Like, they're playing your girlfriend. So it's like the male fans don't want to see her parading what they think they deserve.
Yeah, like, it's like, they're like, oh, my girlfriend shouldn't act that way. But it's like, bitch, Lisa's not your girlfriend. Then, like, let go. She's not yours.
And then like, female fans of other groups, or maybe even of her, are, like, a little envious. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like, if you're a girl hating on another girl, like, you mad, stay mad.
Well, you know what's funny?
Be real with yourself.
Well, the fact that they're saying, like, Korean fans are upset or just a lot of fans in general are upset. If anything, knowing that she did this made me more of a fan of Lisa.
Same.
I think that's
literally. I was like, girl, pop your
I think that's so cunty, especially Crazy Horse. I'm like, which I've also heard it's not even the best burlesque club. It's a very popular one, but I've heard it's not even the best. But I'm like, that is so... I love women that, like, really make a move to, like, establish themselves different. One other thing I was gonna say is that Lisa, I think, like, the smart thing she does is she leans into what she is known for, which is, like, being a dancer but having, like, a sexy image with it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what better way than to do a burlesque show?
Obviously, she's good at other things, but dancing is, like, her thing.
Yeah.
Like, she's, like, main dancer.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, I think it was a good idea for her. Someone else said, an adult woman choosing to be sexy is probably the most evil thing imaginable. God forbid! Like, what year are we living in, honest to fucking God, where it's like, oh my God, I can't believe that she would choose to be sexy in front of people.
Yeah, but you know what? Like, you can't force people to change. I feel like it's just going to be a gradual thing, and I feel like she's probably going to just be, like, a trailblazer for at least South Korea, to, like, become more open to the idea that, like, yeah, female idols
aren't on a leash and chain and can have free will. Yeah, someone said it's just the hypocrisy. Have these people seen K-pop performance outfits? It's the norm to see booty shorts and boob tubes, but now we're drawing the line at some ass cheek? Even the cute concept girl groups wear skirts so short their whole hoo-has would be out if they weren't wearing safety shorts. That's what gets me. These idols are wearing fucking the teeniest, tiniest Polly Pocket outfits where it's like, genuinely, your safety shorts should not be seen. Like, I should not see your safety shorts under your fucking outfit, but they're so tiny that when they dance, they pop out. And that's totally fine because it's like, the song they're singing to is like,
True Love.
Yeah, True Love.
Well, also, and you know what?
But it's like, girl, about to fall out.
Well, you know what's funny? It also plays into the other comment that you read, which is, like, the fact that she's a grown woman choosing to do this, whereas these are sometimes, like, underage girls that, by contract, you know, they don't have that much input into their outfits and stuff.
Someone's styling them. Like, they don't have a choice in what they're wearing, so it's like, oh no. Like,
I always feel uncomfortable when I see those female idols, like, pulling their skirts
down. Like, you can tell when they look uncomfy. Someone else said, to all the motherfuckers that say that Lisa should not be setting a bad example to her teenage fans, have you ever considered the fact that it's not her responsibility and it's her parents' job to tell their teenage kids what is and isn't appropriate to do at their age? Lisa is not the mother of her fans. I'm sick and tired of people expecting celebrities, particularly female celebrities, to do the parenting instead of the actual parents. Let grown-ass adults be grown-ass adults and leave this stupid-ass pearl clutching for situations that actually matter. Example, exploitation of minors in the entertainment industry. I swear to God, what the fuck is up with some people not even batting an eyelash at a minor getting sexualized, but losing their shit when an adult chooses to express their sexuality in the way that they want to?
Cleared.
Redditors know how to shut shit down. Like, for real, you will always lose an argument to a fucking Redditor. It's getting me because I feel like there was a Western artist. I think it was Lady Gaga. No, it was Nicki. That people were getting mad at, saying like, oh, how dare you do this and that in front of fans who might be younger. And it's like,
she also did an interview with Ellen.
Where she said...
And Ellen said that to her. Because I think also at the time, like, the Sophia Grace and Rosie were rapping super bass and stuff like that. And yeah, she said, word for word, she goes, I'm not their parents, so, like, did they come out of my... No.
I just don't get it. And, like, to some extent, it's like, you know when we were talking about this earlier, where we're like, the media that kids consume now is kind of the same. Like, there's not really any barriers to what, like, a 15-year-old would consume versus what I consume as, like, a 21-year-old.
To be honest, to me, it's just giving jealousy. You're probably, like, they're probably mid-30s, mid-40s, whatever, didn't get to be sexy in their 20s, and they're just hating on a girl. Like, and I know Jungkook said this, I know Beyonce said this, like, why would you want a grown person to relate to a child?
별로 안 순수해요, 여러분들. 안 순수합니다. 그거 알고 다 알고. 나이가 지금 26, 생일 지나서 이제 26인데.
How old is Lisa? 26?
Yes, she's in her
25-ish?
mid-20s.
How weird would it be if she was relating to a 14-year-old girl?
Isn't it weirder if she acts innocent?
That's giving, I'm not going to say the word, but a certain type of person that wants to relate to children.
No,
you know what I mean?
Real, yeah, because it's like,
like, I'm sorry, the girl's obviously been in a relationship. She's obviously had sex.
She obviously knows.
Like, why would she?
Isn't it weirder if they're innocent? Isn't it weirder? It's I'm sorry, it's like people, and this doesn't just go for Lisa or just go for female K-pop idols, it goes for all idols, where people want them to be fucking incels. Like, they want them to, like, when they're like, no, their company doesn't let them date, they've never had life, because their company doesn't let them do anything, so they've never felt the touch of a man or woman. Please. Be so real. With how much success and money some of these K-pop idols have, be so real that they're not innocent.
Like, how many scandals come out with idols that, like,
be so real. Be so real with yourself. And they're like, no, they're innocent. They've never, like... And, like, Lisa's just... If anything, I respect the idols who come out and say, guys, that's not me, more than the idols who, like, try and play into it.
Well, you know why? Because I think the ones that say, that's not me, like, they're normal. You know what I mean? I think the ones that play into it, like, they're the ones that gonna have shit come out about them later on.
That's,
and
like, sickness. That's
very creepy. You know what I mean? Like, I like the fact that Lisa, like, never confirmed, but never denies her relationship with that one guy. What's his name? Frederick something?
Yeah.
Like, she's just like, yeah, y'all see me with him. What about it? Say something in my face. Like, yeah. You won't?
I also think that, like, it's just about, control at some point, because it's like, it's almost like they only want idols to do what they want them to do. Do you know what I mean? So it's like anything, and it doesn't matter what it is, if it's like sexual or not, if it's smoking, if it's drinking, if it's like whatever, they're opposed to anything that they're like, I don't want them to do that. And then it's like, what control do you have over someone else's life to tell them, like, what they should and should not do?
They pay them, essentially.
But, like, pay for your life away? Like, especially with, like, the Jungkook smoking thing, for example, where it's like, no, like, I care about his health, and that's why I don't want him to smoke. It's like, girl, do you know him? Are you his mom? Like, you don't have any control nor influence over his life. Like, what do you mean? Stop drinking. Stop smoking.
Well, no, I was going to say, like, it also feels like fans almost want idols to do the opposite of what they do. Or what they want.
Yeah.
So it's like, if their idol is sexy, like, say someone like Hwasa, as soon as, like, I feel like she starts acting, like, cutesy or stuff, like, it's not popular.
Yeah.
You know?
It's like, and again, like, it's just like control. It's like a weird, it's like a weird power trip. Like, you're on a power trip. You don't own these other people. These people have completely different and better lives than you, which also, like, you mad about that too. Like, they're not a loser the way that you're a loser. Like, Lisa's cool, okay? And she has friends, and she networks, and she's, like, in her bag. Yeah, be mad about that.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, that's the whole thing, too, of when people say, like, I can sexualize a girl, and I can see her as someone sexy, but as soon as she thinks she's sexy, that's like, not okay. Very humbling experience.
It's very, they want to humble idols. They want idols to be like, they literally want idols to be like that shaking cup. You're like, please.
Forgive me, take me back. I'm sorry, I'll never step out of line again. Like,
I'll stay home.
The fact that Lisa's not Korean, she could turn on and be like, I'm not coming back, guys.
I'm not coming back.
I mean, I would genuinely love to ask any idols want to sit down in the chat. No, how much of the media impacts that, because I feel like to some point, like, I know Lizzo and BB Rexa and Ariana, like, they always say, like, comments get to you to a certain degree, but I feel like how I was saying, like, it's almost looked down if media does it. So why does it truly, like, get to some idols? Like idols take that stuff way more personal. Mm-hmm. And it could be their companies taking it more personally, so therefore they're gonna make sure their idols stay in line. Like, what's the difference between being a K-pop idol and then just being a celebrity? Like, at what
Yeah.
point does Lisa stop becoming a K-pop idol and now she's just a celebrity?
I'm curious about that too.
Because to them, she's stepping out of line, but it's like, is she not bigger than the line already?
when we first heard about it, I remember like she was saying, if Lisa wants to move out of being an idol, like if that's her goal.
Who said this?
You said this.
Oh, okay.
She doesn't remember. If that's her goal, if she doesn't want to be an idol anymore, then like this is the way to do it, because like technically, yeah, there's certain ways that like an idol is supposed to act, but maybe she doesn't want to be an idol anymore. Maybe she just wants to be a celebrity.
Yeah.
Maybe she's not really, she's like taking her chapter 2 of her career, and this is what it is for her. Like, I don't get
and
it.
I'm not saying-
it's not a bad thing for her to want to do something different. Sorry.
No, it's fine. I cut you off. And I'm not saying she hates her Korean fans and she hates the thing. But, like, you can critique a culture that you're a part of and that you love and cherish and that gave you your platform. And also say in the same breath, like, they're also not treating me right. I think by doing these types of performances, like, Crazy Horse is a very, very cunty move. Like, I love it. Because
Yeah.
it's such like a... It's such a power move.
It
You know what I
is.
mean?
Yeah. Like, you think Lisa didn't know the response that people would have to this? Like, you think she's an idiot? You think she hasn't had a fucking, 7-year career in Blackpink at this point? No, she knows. She knew what she was doing. She did this on purpose because she wanted to.
Well, this is the other funny thing. They're upset that she did it, but then they're also upset that they can't find it online.
Yeah.
Why do you want to see it then? Why do you want to see it?
Number one, probably to pick apart her performance.
Yeah.
And number two, we know what you want that Lisa video for, okay? Those were all our thoughts. Any more? Okay, bye.